Hello, my name is Lithuania Denetso from Tucson, Arizona, and behind me is my front yard, the Sonoran Desert. I am one of the family researchers for the ONWARD project. My grandfather was Max Little Salt, who was a Navajo guide and translator for the Rainbow Bridge Willamette Valley expedition in the 1930s. So today I'm presenting you my presentation that I did on Grandpa Max a few years ago at our headquarters in Santa Monica, California. But before you view my presentation, I just wanted to give you a little background on myself and my interests with basically with history and also of my grandfather. So growing up in my early years on the Navajo reservation in Ganado, Arizona, my mother's side of the family was affiliated with the Lorenzo Hubbell and Hubbell trading posts in Ganado. So hearing my mother talk about her grandmother's experience with the Hubbell family in the late 1800s and the early 1900s really gave me interest and questions about how these two families coexisted during that time. And not only that, having a father who is a world history buff, and also him talking about his experience with his father and his early years in Sayet Canyon. So in my teenage years, my brother used to spend summers with my grandfather in Sayet Canyon. And the wealth of information that he came back to before school started in September, he would tell us interesting stories about Grandpa telling him about his own life in his early years. And not only that, he would bring me back documents of people bringing their manuscripts to Grandpa Max to review. So after his death in 1997 and having a copy of his eulogy in hand, I wanted to see if the information, what timeline did my grandfather experience or do the things that were said in the eulogy. So I set off a challenge for myself to find that information. And at that time, the internet was still in its infancy, and I could not gather a lot of information, not only about the expedition or about my grandfather. Not until around 2005, actually, when Americans started getting interested in genealogy, and then also the internet was having more information from educational institutes, and museums were starting to put a lot of their collection on the internet. So that helped me to figure out and pinpoint to which institutes or museums I needed to go visit. So with that helped me speed along my date line with Grandpa, what he did throughout his lifetime. So before you watch my presentation, I just wanted to thank everybody who has supported us and the donations that we received to the ONWARD project. Thank you to my parents for the immense support that they have given me. Thank you to my Uncle Charlie for his patience and the wealth of knowledge that he had of Sayet Canyon. And also to Julia Atakai, my auntie from Kabuto. Thank you for the treasure trove of pictures that you had of the family. What a wealth of information that you had about the family. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to Loretta Little Salt. Thank you for your knowledge about Navajo culture and also about the Navajo Mountain area. Thank you very much. Thank you to Lena Nabahi for her support, and also her father Richard Salt and her grandfather Jerry Salt were also involved in the expedition in the later years. Thank you very much for your support and the information that you've given us regarding your father and your grandfather. So without further ado, please enjoy my presentation, and remember, while we all stay home, to please stay safe, and to most importantly, wash your hands. You guys have all a great day. Thank you.